Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Myriad Uranium Corp's channel with globalized exploration assets with focus in the prolific mining district of Africa and seeing uranium grades as high as the Canadian Athabascan area. Joining us to discuss some recent news, Director Thomas Lamb. First and foremost, welcome back, sir.
Thanks. Good to see you, Kyle.
Always a pleasure to get you on. So, I mean, you guys have been doing a few things between raising some capital here we're discussed, but I want to start on the geophysical survey side of it. I mean, you're looking to kind of get, I mean, the recent announcement was in order to constrain these structures and identify possible uranium traps ahead of the upcoming drilling. You initiated that geophysical survey with those key target areas. You want to discuss this just briefly?
Yeah, exactly. So we have 1,800 square kilometers plus in the Tim Mersoy Basin in Niger. This is a uranium basin that is quickly becoming the hotspot globally for uranium exploration. I'll just mention that and remind your viewers that Niger is currently 5th or 6th largest uranium producer, but it will soon be 2nd largest uranium producer in the world behind Kazakhstan. It's very exciting. Just want to remind everybody of that. So our projects are next to some of the biggest and most exciting uranium deposits in the world, including Immerern, which is owned by the French government. Essentially, it's the world's 2nd largest uranium deposit, and we're right up against it. And the area right up against it that we hold hasn't been drilled or fully explored by the French, and they were about to before they had to relinquish it. The French state-owned uranium giant Areva went bankrupt effectively, and so they didn't. They had 65 drill holes planned for this area, and they didn't get to it. We have it. We're doing geophysics on it right now in order to even do a better targeting than I think the French had in mind back then. So that's what's going on with the geophysics. We're starting with drone mag. This is very tightly spaced, cutting edge drone mag. It's at 50-meter spacing. We're already getting very exciting results from that. And then we're also doing AMT, which is magnetotellurics. And that is a electrical method geophysics that goes down very deep, down to almost a kilometer. So that's just starting now also. So we're doing geophysics in 2 zones, drone mag and AMT in our southern area, which is near Global Atomics DASA, and just drone mag for the moment, just north of Immerern, again, the world's 2nd largest uranium deposit. We'll be drilling both of these areas later this year. That's the current plan, and we're very excited.
Yeah, those are going to be some big catalysts coming up. And I mean, you guys also just did a bit of a tranche in the financing side with that private placement, raising gross proceeds of around $530,000. Do you want to just talk about what you're going to be doing with this capital?
Yeah, so I'll also remind your viewers, we have 28.5 million shares out, and most of it is held by the vendors of the property. 8.5 million held by the vendors, and about 11 or 12 million held by our management and inside group. So it's very tightly held, and we raise quite a bit of the money internally. We invest ourselves, so that is why we keep doing these smaller cap raises. We announced 750,000. We closed the first tranche of 530 recently, and then we'll be raising more on an ongoing basis, sort of as we need it in the run up to drilling. So this is I just wanted to sort of frame that. Now the 530, what are we going to use it for? Partly we're using it for the geophysics itself. That is about, the hard cost for just the geophysics runs to about 300,000 US. And then there's support costs on top of that. That's logistics, the transportation, the shipping of the instruments, food, etc. So you have to add that on top. So the raise is partly to pay for the geophysics, and then also we're going to have a little bit extra for the future. The result of the geophysics, we'll have all that hopefully in September. We'll pick our drill targets, and then we're going to figure out how much cash we want to spend on drilling and raise whatever more we need, and then hopefully drill some very exciting holes. That's what's going on.
Awesome. I definitely appreciate these insights. And I'll pass the question out to the viewers as always. We'd love to know what you think in that comment section below. And consider subscribing, because when this news continues to hit the wire, of course, we're going to update you here. But on that, as always, we'll catch you in the next one.
Great to see you.